What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? I need a cool overlay for like coffee morning. That's what I need. Oh man. What's going on? How is everyone? Looks like we have Greg online, Mr. John Miller online. Woo, it's been a long week, guys. I have the new Traxxas sand car right in front of me. So if you guys have any questions on this thing, I will do my best to answer. I'm on my first cup of coffee, so you guys need to relax. Trying to adjust my brake on this thing. I haven't done that yet. It seems easy enough. What's going on? So I can barely see the screen. Melissa is producing right now. So Melissa, if you can hear me, if you can pop the comments or questions on the bottom of the screen, that will help me tremendously. What's going on, Landon? So what do you guys think of the new Traxxas sand car? It's like a lot of mixed opinions on it. I honestly, I was like, I don't live in a place with a lot of sand, so I won't say I was skeptical. I thought it was I think it's super cool. I was just curious about like what we're gonna do with not a lot of sand. But I think the people that are in the areas with a lot of sand, I mean, this thing is gonna be freaking epic. And driving it in the sand, it is definitely epic. But what do you guys think? Barry Rowe. You know what? Barry asked, will it blast across water? That was actually one of the questions I had for them whenever I picked it up. They said they haven't tried it, but typically you need 4 wheels to go across water, or 4 tires to go across water. And I mean, I guess it could, but I haven't tried it. I don't know if I'm gonna try it. I've driven the X Max on water, but it wasn't my X Max, so I don't know. I'm sure someone will try it soon. Maybe I'll try it, but you have to put like pool noodles and stuff inside the body just in case it sinks or when it sinks. I feel like if you're going across water, it will eventually sink. Wasn't sure until I watch you and Greg do running vids. There you go. Yep. Greg had a great video go out. I caught his video and man, he drove it at an off-road track where I kind of wish I would have done something more like that. But I mean, I wanted to drive it in the proper area, which White Sands was perfect. Our original goal was to drive it at Imperial Sands, which is Glamis, and we didn't make it out there. All right, so to kind of touch up on that, how our RC road trip kind of went south. I won't even say south, but it didn't go as planned. We ended it early. Basically, I'm pretty sure, at least for me, I had like allergies kind of came up as soon as I got out there, right? And for obvious reasons, like my body's not used to those areas or whatever. So I kind of had allergies. I started taking some allergy medicine. I think what kicked it off for me was the elevation and the lack of sleep I got. So, and maybe I was a little dehydrated. I thought I was drinking a lot of water. Maybe I wasn't drinking enough water. But basically, whenever I shot the video, that White Sands video, I think I shot it Monday. And then I edited. Wait, did I shoot it Tuesday? Yeah, I shot it Monday, and then I edited it all Monday night. So Monday night, all the way into Tuesday morning, I edited. I finally got done editing it Tuesday morning, and I was like, okay, I got to upload this thing. Guys, that video was 30 gigs. So I decided, I did a couple of hobby shop tours. One of the hobby shop tours will be on the on the main channel today, and it's an awesome one. So you could definitely check it out. I mean, I got 2 amazing hobby shop tours. Both of them you guys are gonna love. But anyways, I decided, you know what? I'm going to upload at a hobby shop. The hobby shop's really cool to let me use their internet. I'll upload at a hobby shop. And I'm not joking. It probably uploaded 4% in 2 hours. It was ridiculously slow. It was nothing against the hobby shop. It was nothing against anything. It's just uploading video on the road takes forever. So basically, I edited all day Monday night. I really didn't sleep much Monday. Here comes Tuesday. I start uploading maybe like around 4 o'clock, and I do my stuff, 4 p.m. or whatever. I do my stuff. Me and Ethan go out to dinner. We come back from dinner. I get back to the hotel. It's probably, 11 o'clock at night, and it's like 60%. So long story short is I didn't sleep Tuesday night either because I was so worried that the video wasn't going to be able to upload for the Wednesday release. And I like Wednesday morning, I was able to get the video up. Like it finished uploading at probably 3 in the morning on Wednesday morning. I was up at that time, and as soon as it uploads, I'm starting to update my chapters, do all my description stuff, thumbnails, things like that. I didn't sleep Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So that was 2 nights in a row I didn't sleep. And then Wednesday during the day, we're about to head out to Imperial Sands, and I feel like complete crap. Like it was, the lack of sleep, the allergies, the elevation. Ethan, I think Ethan had really bad allergies. He started feeling under the weather. I started feeling hot. Like I started getting like hot flash. Like I started getting body aches. But again, that could have totally been because of the lack of sleep and possible dehydration. And basically Wednesday morning, I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I would hate to go out even further away from home and then get really sick and then try to figure out a way to get home. So we decided to cut our trip short and head home. But when we got home, I got some sleep. We stopped on the way home. We couldn't do the whole drive in one drive. So we stopped on the way home. We stopped in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I got some sleep. I felt much better. As soon as we got down into Texas, both of us started feeling better. Ethan is almost 100%. I mean, he still has kind of a slight cough. I'm still a little congested, but man, I feel great. So yeah, it was more of like a precaution. Like I knew that we were feeling bad. I didn't want to take a risk of getting super sick on the road, and we mailed it in early. But we feel much better. Are my super chats not on? I thought you guys can super chat. Sorry, someone said are the Sandcar wheels vented? I don't know. Let me take one off and find out. They should. Maybe. I don't know if they're vented or not. We're about to find out. There you go. Melissa's on. Oh, breaking 100. Yeah, I like these morning coffee talks. It really helps me kick the day off. Which today, what I'm going to be shooting is probably the biggest concern I'm getting from the Sandcar is, what if I don't have sand? That is a very, very valid concern. These Sandcar wheels are not vented. There's no holes in the wheels. Sandcar wheels not vented. Also, the paddles on these wheels, the paddles are a lot closer than the other paddles that they usually have. So, yeah, smash the like button, guys. 108 already. Awesome. I said in a previous video they are. I haven't had a previous video on the sand rail at all. So, or on the Sandcar at all, except for the main release video, and I didn't address this. They are vented. The sand tires are vented on the X Max and XRT sand paddles. They're not vented on this one. I keep walking over here and dumping. Are they making a nitro version? I highly doubt it. I mean, truly think of, like, I like nitro because I understand nitro, but if you truly think about the market for these cars, they don't want people to be experts to drive them, right? Nitro adds an element of complexity that most people aren't going to be ready for. So They have awesome nitro cars, but I don't know if they'll. I highly doubt. And this is a big car. It would have to be a gas version, not even a nitro version. Are you going to do any upgrades to it? Absolutely. As soon as they come out with all the upgrades, I will definitely be cranking out upgrades on this thing. But it's like it's crazy fun, and it's way faster, or at least it feels way faster than like your X Max and XRT because it's two-wheel drive. Less like I guess less rotating mass. Um, what I was going to say is today what we're going to do. The biggest concern that I keep getting is, well, what if you don't have sand? Today what we're going to do is we're going to drive it like just in a field, like at the park or whatever, with the paddles, and then we'll put some other tires on there, and we're just going to rip this thing. They're going to make some really cool graphics tires. I believe that's what the pattern's called, graphics tires, that will match like the bead lock style wheels here. I have those. We're gonna try those on, but I'm also just gonna throw some old school just X Max tires on the back and see how she does. Because more people are gonna have just regular X Max tires laying around, and you can see how she does with the sand rail. I also kind of want to throw tires on the front, although the front tires they probably won't fit. You probably have to have, like, looking at it. Oh, maybe they will fit. I was going to say you probably have to have a lot of room for those, the disc brakes. Wrenching from watching from Thailand. Dude, that's freaking awesome. I want to go to Thailand. Yeah, someone said Greg from RC Driver got the matching graphics. Well, yeah, I saw that. I have them also. I didn't try them. Again, originally, my first video, I wanted it to be on the sand, so that's why I did it that way. Greg did an awesome job on his video. Me and him actually spoke before the release. We probably sat on the phone for 30 minutes, an hour, and just talked about stuff. Me and Greg are actually pretty cool. So, super cool dude. Go check his video out. He had some great footage. Morning from Vegas. I want to go to Vegas. So there's gonna be more videos of the RC car road trip, right? I did some hobby shop tours, and then I also follow like some just the fun things that me and Ethan did along the way. And the reason why I was saying that is because one of the places we stopped was Into the Mountain Gods in Ruidoso, New Mexico. Absolutely love that place. I used to stop there whenever I would go out to the dirt. And me and Ethan stopped there, and we got some cool RC car footage. But he said, hello from Vegas. It's a casino. And I ended up doing really well. So I'm kind of on a want to go back to the casino kick, but I'm trying to fight the urge. Cody Gem says, how's the new spot? Love the new spot. We have some, it's like every day we have this just overarching like general idea of what we want the new spot, like the big warehouse to be. That hasn't changed. But in regards to this area, I didn't realize how much crap I have. Like, I seriously have just enough room to put my stuff in here. It's absolutely insane. Like this whole wall is all cars. Obviously, we have cars piled up on the top. We are going to open this up to the public, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit smaller, a little more quaint, but still fun. People have been wanting Mini Z content back. Maybe Mini Z is the answer. We're working on some stuff, but our goal is to have this open to the public by mid-April. That's our goal. RCX says, is it a far drive from your house? The warehouse? No, not at all. Not at all. Let's see what else we got on here. Colorado River, Arizona. I saw that, man. I wish we could have spent more time in Arizona. Are you doing any race time events this year? Man, I would love to. I really would love to. I need to. It would be cool to go to PNB. I don't have any plan on the agenda, but I want to get back out there to those guys because it's like a family away from home. Those guys are awesome. Drift track in the warehouse. We could, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think drifting is awesome. I want this warehouse. I want my area RC to be somewhere where anyone that is interested in RC can enjoy it. Drifting's not easy. I don't see someone off the road picking up a $700 to $1,000. Man, those are expensive. Like, they go to like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 drift cars. and being able to drift it on the track and enjoy themselves. I don't know if that's the best niche for me, but we are going to do stuff where it's going to be good for just a general, because I want people to come out. Hey, I saw you on YouTube. I'm not into RC, love RC. I get that a lot, by the way. I would love to try it out. I want them to come out here and be able to see what's going on, try some RC out, and have a good time. Make a crawler track. Yeah, we'll likely, very, very likely have a crawler track. Excited to see the warehouse. The warehouse is, you guys are going to love it. 16-year-old son saw your videos I was watching. He said he wanted RC 2 weeks, 2 Mojave Groms, and a Rustler 4x4 Ultimate later. We have a hobby to do together. Yes, thank you. That is actually 100% kind of my goal. That means so much. It means so much to me to be able to spend time with my kids and relate to them on things. They're not as crazy about RC anymore. I mean, they still like it. But I still do the stuff that they want. Like I'll go to all their track meets, stuff like that. But to me, the most important thing ever is to spend time with your family, your kids. That's part of the reason why I decided to go full-time YouTube. It gives me that flexibility to spend time with my kids. But going back to what Brandon's saying, like it's great to have a hobby that you guys can share. I think that's the most valuable thing. There's no amount of money that is too much if you got quality time and memories with your kids. It's true. Jeff says I'm late. You're not that late, man. You didn't miss anything. Okay, so parking lot racing, absolutely. I would love to do some parking lot racing. Our parking lot right now is not paved. It's supposed to be planned on getting paved. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So obviously we're in this warehouse for now, probably until September. The big warehouse is going to be in September. That's going to be kind of where we see where it goes. But like just now, even with the small warehouse and how everything's going, things are changing all the time. So yeah, maybe it will change again, and we'll have a parking lot for racing. Ken Garrett says, Amari Garcia. Oh man, that is too funny. Dirt oval in the parking lot. That's like the parking lot is like a gravel. Like that's not going to work. But I appreciate the goal there and the ambition. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Are you moving the swap meet out to the new place? Probably not. Probably not. I think the swap meet location that we're at now, Foaling, is epic. So yeah, probably not. Let's see what else we got. Take the Max Slash to the track. I've done that already. And it's awesome. It's actually not bad. Actually, that's another car I need to shoot video on. I need to shoot video on the Max Slash because I haven't done it with the new beadlock style. Oh, what's the special on this?
Well, hold on.
You guys have probably seen me. I wore this shirt all through. Where's my phone? Dang it. I wore that shirt all through my trip in Arizona. Had a blast. I got to tell you guys a story. So I follow a few YouTube channels, right? The main channel I follow, sorry. I think Melissa's probably going to put more information on this. This is going to go live really, really soon. We have a whole bunch of these. I love this shirt. I know it's kind of like I feel like it wasn't embraced by the entire team. I think it was cool. This was inspired by a shirt that I saw made by a brand called Drew. And Drew is, and don't make fun because I respect this dude. It's Justin Bieber's brand, but he has a really cool clothing line. And he has a shirt that looks very similar to this. And I just thought it was cool. I like stars, and then it has MSM in the middle. I love this shirt. Again, it's not for everybody, but it's probably one of my favorite shirts. Those will be on sale soon. I'm sure Melissa's going to be putting more information on there. But where I was going with this is there are two major YouTubers, or two types of YouTubers I follow. I follow Stradman, which is an automotive YouTuber, and then I follow sneaker YouTubers, two of which have presence in Arizona. So my goal when I went to Arizona, Phoenix, was to be able to go to Common Hype, which was one of that place right that place right there, Common Hype. One of the sneaker YouTubers I follow. I was able to go to their store, and I actually met both the owners, which are the ones that are on the YouTube channel. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I kind of like geeked out a little bit. Like I kind of fanboyed out. Like I saw him, I was like super excited to meet him, and like I was taking pictures with him. And Ethan was like, "Seriously, Dad?" I'm like, I was kind of losing it. I was kind of starstruck. It was really cool. I met the guys, super down there, super cool dudes. They were asking about my channel. They get similar traffic as my channel, but they were really cool. Anyways, it was really cool to see another YouTuber's area. They have a store out there, and meet those guys. I was looking for my phone because I want to show you a picture, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. And the other one is Stradman. He just opened up a pizza joint in Phoenix. They aren't open yet. Like I think they did a soft opening, but they were closed when we tried to go out there. That was another one I wanted to see. But Stradman is one of the inspirations of the channel. Excuse me. See, a little bit of congestion still. New MSM shirts look awesome. Thank you. Are you planning on owning a racetrack sometime in the future? Okay, so let me touch up on that. Actually, I'll say this. I did plan on opening a track. If you're local to me and you're watching, a lot of the locals already knew that I have land for a track. I have land for a track. It's about 30 minutes outside of the DFW Metroplex. However, there's too many irons in the fire, guys. I have this place. I have the area RC. I have the warehouse. I have all the content I'm trying to shoot. Lots of content coming, guys. A lot of cars releasing. Obviously, this was a huge release. It's really hard to focus on setting up a track and doing everything I'm doing. Yeah, I plan on kind of reaching out to some of my closer race buddies to see if they kind of want to champion that. There's a couple of struggles there, a couple of things that we would have to try to power through. One is the time and dedication to the track, and two is obviously financing the track. It's not going to be cheap to set a track up. I have the expensive part out of the way though, the land. So long story short is I did have a plan on setting up a track. It got slightly derailed because of what I have going on here. And also there's another group of guys that are setting up a track in this area, or they were going to. So I didn't want to, I like those guys. I didn't want to combat with them. So I kind of let them do their thing. They're kind of slowing down and saying, all right, Mark, you do it. We're kind of revisiting it, but we're kind of in limbo with the track situation. I want to go live on my local racing community and kind of get everyone together and be like, look, guys, this is what we have. How do we get this? How do we make this happen? It's not cheap to open up a track, especially on raw land. So there it is. Let's see if we can. The MSM All-Star shirt, $5 off, coupon code 5 off star, MSM Block. There you go. It's already up. So yeah, go pick that shirt up. I love this shirt. Also, we're kind of slow on rolling out new shirts because I'm trying to get my own branded shirt. Like right now we have our logos and our designs on people who make shirts, but I want to get my own branded like actual shirt. Like this is a Common Hype shirt. Like this is what they do. They do apparel. So it's a Common Hype shirt. Like the tag and everything is Common Hype. I kind of want to do that with MSM. I'm working on that now. So that's kind of why we're slowly rolling stuff out, because eventually we're going to have a really cool line of apparel that will really accommodate. And my goal for the apparel is to be like kind of like the RC apparel, but it'd be for bashers and racers and kind of respect it from both sides, because I want to bridge that gap. I want everyone to kind of do it all, and feel free and comfortable around everybody. Abby says, any Chinese branding reviewing in the future plan? I'll say I'm taking this from Daniel at Techno. Maybe never. I don't know. Basically it was that thing's kind of designed to be extremely ambiguous. I don't know. Long story short is I have so many cars that I need to review and shoot content on just for the brands that I really enjoy, like your Traxxases and your Armas, your Axials, things like that, like your big name brands that Yeah, it's tough. I don't want to be like a strictly. I don't want to be. I think Greg with RC Driver Online, he does an amazing job of like covering all the new cars and doing reviews on everything. I don't want to be a car review channel, even though I do a lot of that. I kind of just want to drive what I want to drive, and I know that's kind of messed up and kind of greedy, but like I do a lot of car reviews on cars that have already came out. People talk crap. Oh, doing a review on a super old car. Like it's because I wanted to do the dang review. That's why I did it. So yeah, I don't. Again, I'm kind of back and forth on that. Maybe if there's a cool car that I see that I want to review, I'll review it. But for the most part, yeah. Let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to catch all the questions. We don't have super chat. I thought we had super chat turned on. You know what? Let me go see. Actually, I don't want to ruin this live feed. But yeah, we don't have to. If I'll try to get all the questions in, I'll do my best. But if I can't get them, sorry. Mark, why do you think they went with a GT Max shock and not a larger GTR shock on the X Max or XRT? The GT Max shock and not the larger GTR shock. Not sure I understand that question. So you have your the Max shocks, right? The big shocks. I think I think those shocks are really good. Seriously, I think they're great. The shock shafts are large. They have a really big bore. It's a big bore shock. They didn't have a problem with them. I guess it was one of those things where, and I don't know, like whenever these things come out, I do get a little bit of time to sit down and talk to the engineers. I'm not in any of the decisions, needless to say, so I kind of just hear it. But I have no complaints on these shocks. I mean, I feel like you don't fix something that's not broken, right? So, all right. Thanks for the question, bud. Do you think about any leaks about? Do you know about any leak? Do you know about any leaks about new Traxxas cars? The sand car is a big one, I think. I personally have not experienced any leaks. Obviously, it's really hard to judge what you guys are going to experience with what I have here. It's going to be at least this great. But they do find things. I do offer some feedback whenever I review cars early, and they fix stuff. So I have not experienced any leaks. I have not had any problems with this at all. I think it's, and you saw, I sent it. We wrecked it. We wrecked it pretty good. Granted, the sand is pretty forgiving. We're gonna send it today on like in a field, so it's gonna be a little bit different. Hopefully, it holds up. But I haven't had any leaks or anything like that. Will you go full nuts with sand car accessory? Come on, dude. You already know the answer to that. Excuse me. It doesn't hurt. Like I can feel it back there. Almost gone. Just bought the Techno ET48 2.2. Can't wait to drive and build it. Yeah, that thing is an absolute tank. Which, speaking of, we have the MSM Southern Showdown in Houston at Mike's Hobby Shop, also known as Gulf Coast Raceway, coming up in May. Go check that race out. You're going to have a blast. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because we're giving Techno cars away. I think we have 2 Techno ET48 2.2s to give away. Not all in one race, but one race each. A huge Techno fan. I mean, Techno is a huge supporter of the channel. Obviously, I'm a huge Techno fan. Huge shout out to Techno, but great truck. You're going to absolutely love it. If you guys have been following Techno, I know that you guys probably saw that they do like an A-scale. They don't do it, but they are kind of building these custom A-scale short courses. Yes, I'm going to build one of those soon. And I also want to turn one of my trucks into just a straight basher truck. So I think that's going to be fun. Let's see what else we have. I'm trying to keep up. Sorry, guys. Good morning, Mark. Can we get a hint at what's coming in the next RC Box Club box? No! Come on! I can't do that. I don't want to spoil it. I can tell you it's sitting right here behind us, and you guys can't see it. Oh, you guys are going to like it. Obviously, RC Box Club stuff, you're going to like it all. Everything that goes into that box is because it's something that I've wanted and I think is awesome. So, yeah. No, I can't give you a spoiler on what's the next RC Box Club box. Do you think the sand car should have been 4-wheel drive? No, I don't think so. I think that I think if it was 4-wheel drive, I think everyone would be like, oh, They just basically redid an XRT. I think this gives a completely different driving experience. It opens up a lot more to it. I don't think so at all. I think it's perfect the way it is. I love how they went two-wheel drive. So a lot of people think that because it's two-wheel drive, it should have been cheaper. But no, they did the whole front brake thing. I think that two-wheel drives don't stop very well, so I think it's really good that they did the front brakes. You're getting a letter of thanks. What? Must have missed something there. Good morning, Mark. Just curious if you got the package I sent you for the Mini Max. I got a lot of packages I need to go through, a lot. So I'm kind of backed up right now. The reason why I'm backed up is because new car releases like this, but I will be catching up. I mean, guys, I'm releasing video every freaking day, and it's because I'm doing that much RC stuff, and I'm trying to catch back up. So it will be on the channel soon, and yeah, just make sure you stay tuned. Can't wait to go to that race. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, dude, we'll see you at that race. I think I met you at the first one too, man. Thanks for coming out. Billy Crow. Oh crap, Billy Crow. Thank you for the welcome. Billy, I know you sent me a message. He wished me and Melissa happy anniversary. Our anniversary is on St. Patty's Day. I did get that message. Needless to say, I was kind of going crazy. I was all over the place. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Big shout out to Billy Crow. What do you think about the Sicario truck? I think it looks amazing. It's sitting at my house. I mean, it's on the shelf. It's just a beautiful, beautiful truck. I don't know if you saw that I did a review on that. Go check it out on my other channel. Love it. Philip Brits, thanks, man. Regarding the shock question, maybe some clarification. The new Funko runs a smaller shock than the XRT and XMAX. It is basically the same size, same class. So it's a shorter shock. It's not a small, like whenever you say smaller, to me, I'm thinking like the board is smaller. It is the same size board. It's a shorter shock. I think that's more because of the design of the car. But I haven't had any freaking problems with the thing. And when I say problems, not just like breakages or failures, just in regards to how it drives, So Drag Me says, I see Traxxas offers front aluminum arms for it, but not the rears. I hope they do the rears. They offer front aluminum arms? I didn't know that. I didn't know they do aluminum arms. I wouldn't put aluminum arms on it. I keep the plastic ones. Thank you, Melissa. Yep. Go check that out. Everything is up to date too on RC sign up. So basically, how you sign up for that race, you can go sign up on RC sign up if you want, but you have to go pay on the msmvlog.com website, and then we'll update everything. Needless to say, there's crazy giveaways, raffles at those races, and it's just fun, great racing. And it's the only place where you're going to be able to race Groms, Spec Slashes, JATO 4x4s. We got great set of RTR cars and classes. So much fun. Let's see what this guy says. Home dude, good morning, Mark and RC crew. Grabbing the Mini Max and a Gorgon for a morning coffee and a bash. Very nice. I love the Mini Max right now. With my Mini Max. I am not going to lie. I kind of wish I had more time to drive this thing. And I will soon. But today we're driving the sand car. What? Oh! A lot of people were hating on the beadlock style wheels. I really like them. Fine, they're not true beadlocks, but man, they still look freaking epic. Look at those. People be hating. Freaking A. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Do you own any Snap-on Traxxas minus the sprint car? No. Man, they want a fortune for those things. And I have a hard time, and you're not going to believe this, but I have a hard time spending that amount of money on something that's just going to sit on the wall. I'm probably the biggest I'll go on something that I'll buy and it will just sit on the wall is, what is it? Hold on a second. Where is? I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, I'm gonna look it. Oh, there it is up here. Like these. So I'm probably gonna get the other RC10 cars, like $300, and they're just gonna sit on the wall. Like literally, I'm not gonna drive them. Like that's probably the farthest I'll go with cars that I'll buy and won't drive. Let's see. I'm trying to find really nice outdoor tracks. Okay, probably missed context on that one. Let's see. Are the XRT wheels the ones you'd use on the street or anywhere besides sand? Would you just have to order colored rings to match the fronts? That is a good gosh darn question. I think the wheel itself is different, so I don't think you can just order the beadlock rings to match the front. I would go get it, but actually, Melissa, can you go get it? It's in the bed of my truck. If you can hear me, she's probably on a little delay. Mark, out of all your batteries used on RC cars, which one would you say is the best? In the bed of my truck, there's like some big wheels with green beadlock style things on it. There's two of them. Can you grab them, please? Thank you. So I personally like to stay with the brand of battery that's meant for the car because it fits perfect. However, in general, I went to Genzace. I decided to go to Genzace. Genzace did not reach out to me and say, "Hey, Mark, will you run our batteries in 2024 or 2025?" That was not the case. I went to Genzace and said, "Hey, guys, I love your batteries. I really believe in your batteries. Thank you so much." Here are the graphics, wheels, and tires. So the wheel itself is different than like a. I don't have an XRT wheel out, just kind of out and about, but the wheel is different. The tires are the same as an XRT, so you can't just put a different color beadlock on there. But going back to what I was saying in regards to batteries, I really do think bang for the buck wise, it's hard to beat Genzace. I think they're the best battery outside of the batteries that are intended for the car. And the other, the like, kind of to parlay off of that saying right there, Genzace makes batteries specific for cars so they fit perfect. So that's the biggest thing for me. I don't like trying to figure out where to hide the cables and having to make new connectors, things like that. Like you can do that, that's perfectly fine, but I'm over all that. If I can just get the battery it's made for the car, I'm doing that. Urban Legend RC, yo, I'm here, Mark. Let's get started. How are you in the chat this morning? I'm doing great. I said I'm doing great. I still have a slight cough. I feel amazing. I don't feel sick at all. We went out to dinner last night, had a great dinner. We had, if you've ever had it, we had Texas Day Brazilian steakhouse. It's our first dinner back with the fam, so we were like, you know what, let's go all out. So we went to Brazilian steakhouse, had a blast. Had the meat sweats a little bit, went into meat coma, but it was good. Get this question all the time. What is your favorite RC car? That changes all the time. Seriously, daily it changes based on what I want. I mean, I like a lot of cars. Yeah, I like a lot of them. I think I like the Sledge. The Sledge is a lot of fun. I think that's a fun car. The Creighton. Love the Creighton 6S. I think a great all around. My favorite class of car is the 4S. Like I think the 4S platforms are perfect. Like crazy power. You still get that 6S power feel. You don't get the damage to the drivetrain like 6S. You have to run one battery. I really like the 4S platforms, like the Outcast 4S, which I have over there. The Creighton 4S, the Slash, not Slash, the Max. Love the Max. Max Slash is cool too, but it's kind of fun on 6S also. So big fan on the 4S platforms. And then I'm on a boat kick still. I haven't driven any boats. I need to go drive some boats. And then also I was on a Promoto kick. So it kind of changes everywhere. Let's see. Urban Legend RC in the house. People giving Urban Legend some love. Urban Legends, thank you for joining the live feed. Do you think Traxxas was testing the waters on the X Max XRT Ultimate at 1500 to see how the 1300 center? No, I don't think that was the case. A $1,500 price tag on an RC car is high, but if you truly look at what you get, that's a really good deal. Like if you try to build that, it's well over $2,000 in my opinion. And then those aluminum pieces, the Traxxas aluminum pieces are very, very like refined. They're nice. They're nice pieces. So no, I don't think that was what it was. I do think more engineering when there's more working pieces on the sand car, so I can see the $1,300 price tag. A lot of people were asking me about the price tag. A lot of times when we get these cars, I don't know the price tag yet. They don't know the price. They haven't like set the price on it yet. So yeah, it was hard. I can't comment on pricing, especially on the initial videos. So Eric Draven. Hey Mark, longtime fan, first live stream. Do you think the Promoto is still awesome? Or was it a little overhyped? No, I do not think so at all. I think the hype was exactly where it needed to be. The problem was they weren't ready for the hype. When the first Promoto released, a lot of shops were having troubles getting the Promoto. I couldn't even get a Promoto. Like if you build that kind of hype and you release this awesome thing, it has to be available for people to buy. Like when people get excited about something, it's almost like an impulse buy. And with the Promoto, they weren't there to buy. So I feel like they hyped it exactly what it's intended, because the Promoto is actually it's an engineering marvel. It is an amazing RC to have. It is really, really cool. It lives up to the hype easily. But for a long time, it was hard to get. Now they're easy to get. I highly recommend you grab a Promoto. You will not be disappointed. They're super fun. They're not crazy fast, but they're just super fun. They turn heads. They're really cool. If you drive that thing at the park, it's turning heads. People are going to be asking you about RC. I love the Promoto. I don't think it was overhyped at all. I think that they were just not ready for the hype. That's all. I was bitter about the release. Like it was a hot RC, and I couldn't even get access to it. And for people were all pissed off saying, "Oh, Mark, you just want one free." I don't care about it being free. I just want to be able to get it. That's all I want. And I wasn't even able to get one. Now, with that said, they made it up. There was no hard feeling to me and Losi. They got a very limited amount. Greg got one. Obviously, I think that he is a better RC car review channel than mine. I mean, I think his is a very comprehensive. I think he does a really, really good job. Mine is more. It's less methodical. It's less. I won't even say his is scripted, but I don't go into a review thinking, I got to bring this up. I got to bring this up. I got to bring this up. Then we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. I don't sit there and talk with the manufacturers. Okay, let's talk about. I'm not saying he does that, but I don't do that at all. I literally get the car. Cool. What is this? What is this? Oh, I turned like this. Like that's how I do it, because I feel like it's more genuine that way. And I don't work good off scripts anyway, so I just kind of just freestyle things. So, but yeah, so I think that it was very well worth him getting the buggy or the bike before I did. He did an excellent job. I mean, obviously those videos did really, really well. RC Sailors got one also. I don't know if I could say the same for them. I don't have any hard feelings about them, but come on, man, give me one. Anyways, the past is the past. Water on the bridge. Is Area RC going to carry techno parts in the hobby shop? Probably not, bud. What area? I can tell you what Area RC will not be. Area RC will not be a one-stop hobby shop. That is not that we are not our purpose of Area RC is not to be a full-blown I have everything hobby shop. Area RC is meant to be a destination where you come out, you enjoy your time here, you have fun. There's going to be stuff to buy. We'll obviously support all the cars that we we sell. But that is the purpose of Area RC. We want people to come out because it's going to be fun. We want them to have fun here. I want to meet people. I want them to be able to see the sets. I want them to be able to take pictures on the sets. We're gonna have different sets out there. It's gonna be super cool. But I want it to be like a destination. I don't want it to be like a hobby shop. I don't want someone to say we should go to the MSM hobby shop. No, I want people to say, man, we want to go to Area RC and check that crap out. I want it to be like Meow Wolf, a destination. So. Michael, probably not, but you know me, man. I got all the parts. All right, let's see. No, I don't even speak Tagalog. I only speak English. Sorry. Don't speak Spanish. My wife, Melissa, is pretty funny. She understands Spanish really well. She can speak it, but she doesn't say she speaks it. But anytime people talk to us in Spanish, Melissa can handle it just fine. I do. Brett says it'll be an RC experience. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an RC experience. Like I want to see crawlers going overhead. I want when someone walks into Area RC, I want to be like, holy smokes, this is epic. And that's what I want. I want a kid to walk into Area RC and be like, I want to be in RC cars. Like this is my hobby. That's what I want at our Area RC. I don't want it to be, okay, I need this part, so we'll go up to Area RC pick it up. No, man, I want you to come out and hang out. I don't want you to get your part and leave. I want you to come out and hang out. Yes, the Disneyland of RC. That's what we want it to be. Let's see. Where's Area RC going to be located? It will be located in McKinney, Texas, which is my hometown. All right. Okay, so we're caught up on questions. Now I'm having to scroll up. Let me know if you guys have any more. Yes, you can run the Sandcar in sixes. I haven't done that yet. Actually, with that said, it doesn't even come with like the X Max and XRT, when you run those on 6S, it comes with a little spacer to run it on 6S. They didn't even come with those. It's not intended. I mean, you can run on 6S, but it's not intended for 6S. Fun car. See, Kevin Jones. I never thought Traxxas would make a third X Series car. You think they're cooking up a fourth one in the lineup, like an X Road car, maybe an on-road car, something, make a mini XRT and a mini Funko? Ooh, that's a good question. It would make sense for them to do another X platform. The X platform is really good. I mean, it's really robust, guys. I mean, I am always impressed with some of these guys that have these X Maxes and they just freaking send them and they survive. I'm super impressed with that. So it's a good platform. I don't see why they wouldn't, but I don't know of anything coming down the line. And even if I did, I can't say anything. So someone said Moonlight Crawlers. Moonlight Crawlers. Let's talk about that real quick. Excuse me. I probably need more coffee. Moonlight Crawlers. The place where we used to host Moonlight Crawlers is a place called Irwin Park. I went there the other day, and they leveled a lot of the trails. It sucks. They're building a neighborhood over there, so it's not going to get the same feel. Like back in the day when we went to Moonlight Crawlers, like you were going through the woods. It was woods on each side. You didn't know where you were at. It was kind of cool. It was like that kind of secluded feel, but we were relatively close to the city. It's not like that now. Now there's construction and stuff like that. Kind of sucks. What did Greg ask? Someone said what Greg asked. I don't see anything up there. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I hear Moonlight Crawlers. Yeah. So, Melissa, heard you. Maybe we'll plan one soon. It won't be the same, but we'll do it anyways. Hey, Mark, absolutely love your videos and love what you do. Thank you. I'm subbed to both channels. Thank you so much. Awesome reviews and runs. Keep up the great work. I look forward to every video. Thank you so much, Nate's RC. You know, that was the one thing I do appreciate about what I do. You know, everyone is super nice and very appreciative. and they show a lot of things. And what I do as a like an RC YouTuber, it's very rewarding. Not only from the perspective of the fact that I get to drive RC cars and play with RC cars every day, but the way you guys interact and respond to what I build and what the videos I shoot. It's very rewarding. So thank you guys for everything. I love it. I'm super lucky for what I have right now and what I'm able to do. I'm going to continue to do it until I can't, because I love it, guys. Like seriously, I truly love RC cars. Like I just want to drive them all the time. That's why I do it. So, and that's also why you won't see just reviews of every car on my channel, because I'm really going to just review the cars that I kind of feel like I want to review. So, oh, this is a good question. What car kickstarted your love for RC? What car was it, and do you remember where you got it from? My first RC car ever was a Nitro Fortec, which is arguably the worst first RC car to ever buy ever on the planet because it's so freaking hard to drive. That was a cool RC car, so I guess you could kind of credit that one as one that kicked it off, because I got another one after that. The car that really kicked off my love for RC, and I didn't even have it, was the Revo, the Nitro Revo. When I started my channel, I did a lot of Nitro Revo stuff. And the way it kickstarted my love for RC is, and I've told this story in the past, I'll tell it again because it's a good one. But basically, I used to have braces when I was younger, and my dad would take me to the orthodontist. And then right next to my orthodontist was a hobby shop, A1 hobby shop in Mesquite, Texas. Maybe some of you guys remember that hobby shop. But I said, "Hey, Dad, I want to go in there and take a look." And then when I walked in there, they had, like, for me, the most intriguing thing about RC was these gas-powered RCs, because it was so fun to drive an RC car. But what sucked about RC cars back in the day, mine ran off AA's. You would buy 8 AA's, which wasn't cheap, $20, and then you would burn through those 8 AA's in 5 minutes, and then it was over. So you didn't really have a lot of it was such a short amount of time that you're having so much fun with the RC car back in the day. So the idea of nitro/gas RC cars was mind-blowing to me. It's like I could run this RC car for hours. Like, that was super cool. So we went into this hobby shop next to my orthodontist because I want to see nitro cars, and I saw that, oh man, gas was only like $15 for a gallon back then. And I was like, I could basically run forever for $15. That's awesome. And then I would see the price of the cars. I wasn't like super well off growing up. I wasn't deprived by no means. I was probably more well off than I thought I was. But my parents, it would never cross my mind that my parents would ever buy me a car that was worth $350. And then they had the new Revo, the Traxxas Revo I just released. And I remember the guy at the hobby shop, he pulled it out, he set it on the counter, and he kind of moved the suspension, and you can see the cantilever suspension on top. And he was explaining how it's kind of the newest advancement in suspension, and seeing how plush and the suspension were, it being a monster truck. I was big into 4-wheel drive trucks. My dad had a 4-wheel drive truck. I thought it was just the coolest thing in the world. It being a 4-wheel drive monster truck, the suspension, it running on gas, it was everything to me. I was like, holy crap. And it was like a pipe dream. Like, there was no way I was going to ever afford one of those. And that was when I was young. That was probably when I was like 13. And then I bought my first RC car when I was 22, maybe 23, 24. I waited that long, 10 years to buy it. And then obviously after I bought my first one, it was kind of steamrolled from there. Had a whole bunch of T-Maxes, Revos, but that was definitely the first, the car that started my love for RC. And then I remember, I remember exactly where I got my first RC car. I got it off of Craigslist, and I met the guy at the outlet mall that I live down the street from now, which I didn't live anywhere near this area at the time. I drove super far to this outlet mall that's by my place now, the Allen Outlet Mall. I met him out there. There was nothing out there at the time. Met him in the parking lot, and I think I bought that car for like $220, maybe $250 for a Nitro Fortec during the time. That wasn't the greatest price, but it was cool. I really wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. But whenever you start building your collection, you don't have a lot of money. You just want new cars. You do start selling your old ones. I highly recommend never to sell your first one. That's for sure. So, kind of a long tangent there, but hope you enjoyed that. Let's see. Any boating content for us? Possibly new boating products dropping soon. I am not really plugged into the boating world like that. But there's definitely gonna be boating content. I have both my boats. I haven't put any of my boats up because I want to go boating. Brett's on the channel. I mean, he's on the live feed right now. Yeah, man, let's go boating, dude. We've been wanting to go boating. He's been out of town. I've been out of town. We're both in town now, so hopefully we'll get more boating coming soon. Dang, I've been missing a lot of comments. Big shout out to Alex. What's up, man? Alex tells it like it is. He's a Patreon. Big shout out to my Patreon. Thanks for all the support. This guy says the Redefect says a Promoto quad from Losi. Don't know anything about that. However, I don't know if you need the Promoto part if it's going to be a quad. You could turn an X-Max into a quad. I've seen people do that. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Trying to find more comments here. Let's see. What is the hex size on the new Traxxas sand car? So it's the exact same hex, 17 millimeter hex on the actual wheel nuts. The back, I don't know what, that's probably 17. I don't think it's 17 actually. I don't know what the hex size is, but it's the same as the X Max and XRT. That didn't change. Yeah, early Nico was, yes. That's actually what I had. Early Nico. I really wish I would have kept that thing. Every once in a while, I'll go on eBay and try to look for it. But man, that thing sucked. Like at the time, it was awesome. It didn't even have like proportional steering. It was one of those steerings where like if you turn left, you just kind of shot left, right? Kind of that thing. It was. I thought it was super fast. I remember seeing a friend of mine, a neighbor. He had a Lamborghini, and he got it from Toys R Us, and it was a high end one. And I remember just seeing this thing rip down the street. It was so fast, and every time he'd hit like a rock, it'd go flying off. That thing was like just mind blowing to me. And just to think now, I mean, it was probably doing 25 miles an hour. I think that's so funny. But yeah. Revo 33s are awesome. Bang for the buck wise, Revo 33s are a good deal. I think the Revo 33 for like maybe $500, and it comes with so much, like all the stuff to do nitro, like the actual truck itself. I mean, it's got the good shocks. I mean, it's an awesome truck. If you want to try nitro, try like a Rustler first. But if you're relatively well versed in nitro and you want a cool nitro truck, the Revo 33 is a good one. This is a good question. Do you think Traxxas will keep their old nitro cars around for much longer? They're unchanged since the last 12 years. They're unchanged because I don't know why you would want to focus on nitro when the market of RC. I don't want to go too far into the economics of RC, but essentially, you have a small group of people that are in RC. That's what your nitro stuff is good for. The general public is what you kind of want. That's the market you want, the general public. And you want to build cars that are easy for people in the general public to drive. But I do think it's important to have a range of cars for the different skill levels, which Traxxas does. A lot of the companies out there do. But what I don't think is a good idea, like if you think about it from a market size perspective, the more specialized you get in RC, the smaller that market. You don't want to focus your company towards that smaller market. You want to focus it towards a bigger one. And that bigger market right now is like the entry level guys. And with the advancements of electric stuff, being brushless, 2.4 gig radios, LiPo batteries. It used to be the nitro cars were faster. It's not like that anymore. I mean, you're getting and it was all about, again, going back to my story about me first getting the RC. It was all about runtime. Man, you can get batteries that last 45 minutes now. So you can get batteries that last long enough where you're done driving for the day. Let's put it up and drive again tomorrow. So with the advancements of technology and brushless and electronics and LiPos, things like that, it doesn't really make sense for them to focus on nitro stuff. But there are companies out there that do it. Obviously, your nitro race stuff, and that's all good. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of them. It would make no sense to get rid of them, but I just don't think they're focusing on them right now. That's all speculation. I don't. Again, I don't talk to Traxxas at that level. So, do I think Traxxas will make a 4x4 version of Sandune? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it would have to. Like, I'm trying to look through here and see if there's a way. I guess there is a way. No, there's not a way. There's a way to run like a front drive shaft through there. I don't think there is. Jeez. Parking lot racing at the Pro Museum? Freaking, that is hardcore. What interview are we waiting for? Let's see. Any word on Armageddon? Actually, it's funny that you asked. Someone asked me about Armageddon the other day. I do not know. I really want round 2 at Freedom Factory. I already rebuilt the infraction 8S, ready to make another fast lap. Oh, yeah, those fast laps are so fun. I built a full M2C Outcast and now waiting for info. I do not know anything about the next Armageddon, but what I can say is that and I don't know what this is for, but Arma did reach out and ask me for some of my logos. They're working on something. Not sure what that is. Definitely don't know if it's Armageddon or not. Don't know why they would put my logo with the Armageddon stuff unless they knew for sure I was going, and I don't even know if it's going to happen. So they don't know for sure if I'm going. But I'm excited about that too. It's going to be fun. What interview do I need to get? Someone said I need this interview ASAP. What, with me? What I miss? We have a lot of MSM stuff. We have a lot of coolers, a lot of. Oh, thank you so much. But I'm gonna. Oh no, I love to. I don't know anything about the RC8X. I saw that Greg did a review on that radio. Can you control all your Traxxas stuff with it? Confused on that. Huge fan from Dubai. My parents are actually in there right now, or there right now. Actually, they might be heading home. Been watching since you started. Keep it up. Love watching your channel grow and has become. Yes, thank you so much. This car would be awesome in Dubai. I don't know. I'm not good on geography, but Abu Dhabi, Dubai, are they the same? United Emirates? I don't know, but my parents were there. I bet you they're sporting MSM shirts. I heard Melissa laugh. Not sure what that was for. We're already an hour in. I see that people talking about boating. What's a good casual boat to get? I think the best, just all around, just one boat, get the Disruptor, call it a day. Now, with that said, my favorite boat right now is probably the Pro Boat 6S. Super fast boat. If you go to a hobby shop where you get both, if you have the Spartan and the Pro Boat 6S, pick them both up. That's all I ask you to do. Pick them both up. I'll let you be the judge. I really like Pro Boat 6S right now. I think Disruptor is a good mid-sized boat, like just in general boat. The kind of the answer, actually, Disruptor is an answer to the Recoil 2, the smaller 26-inch boat that I have down here. The Disruptor, I think, edges that one out. I like the way this one looks. So I think for like a first all-around boat, the Disruptor is pretty solid. I like Disruptor. Let's go boating today, guys. Chris, Brett, I know you all are on there. Let's go boating. I'm in, seriously. Actually, tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. I have a track meet to go to today. Which, by the way, I went to a track meet the other day, my son's track meet, and someone had recognized me from the channel. That's pretty cool. And then the Jetstream boat, I'm looking at it because I need to drive that more. Let's go boating, seriously. Randy Jenkins says Armageddon has real potential to be in. It really, really, really does. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Yes, I want to real bad. There's just, man, I got so much going on. Like, honestly, I want to finish the content on this. We're going to do some more video on this. And then I have a couple of cars over here that I really need to shoot reviews on that I've for a while. So basically what I like to do is I like to plan my 3 months in advance all the content I'm going to do. So I'll get with all the, the people that I work with and kind of shoot them the ideas. And almost all the people I deal with, and this is why I love dealing with Traxxas and Arma and those guys, is I don't think I've ever gotten shot down for an idea. So if I'm like, hey, I really like this car, I really want to do this review. Can we do this? They're like, yeah, absolutely. Like that's how it goes. So the reason I'm telling you that is I like to plan like 3 months in advance. We're at the end of the 3 months that I've already planned, so I got to do another set of planning for the next 3 months. But because I'm at the end, I have a lot of cars that I need to get knocked out and reviewed on, and I've been wanting to drive these cars for a while. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Actually, that review I probably need to do like stat. That's probably going out like soon. Oops. Yeah, man, let's do an interview. I'm down. I am down. Can you get the Losi laser nut? I think I have it. I have it right here. I have a Losi laser nut. I did a review on that. Yeah, I probably should compare it with this one. But I can tell you right now that where I went with White Sands, if you don't have like big sand paddles, you're not moving in that thing. The only reason, like, it got stuck even in the sand. I mean, it was insane. What is this? Have you ever driven the Promoto Aero Trooper? No, I have not. For the longest time, I stuck with 100% self-riding boats, which is why I have the boats that I have. However, recently, my buddy Brett, he's been boating with me. He has a rescue boat, so now I can get a little riskier. I kind of wanted to get actually Proboat makes an actual tugboat rescue boat. I kind of want to do that. I think that would be I think that would be a cheesy review, and it's super expensive. But I think that would be a cheesy review, like, oh, look at this boat, and then I freaking punch it, and it's like doing half mile an hour because it's not fast. It's just a tugboat. So that's why I haven't gotten it yet, but I think that would be really helpful. But now that Brett has the rescue boat, we can do more of that. Can I do more swap meets? Man, and not meets with 2 E's, meets with an EA. That's a different kind of swap meet. Oh, man, I'm going to stop. I'm going to get demonetized. Yes, I'll do more swap meets. Do you have any problems with pricing in the hobby? Kind of, not really. I say kind of not really because I don't have a problem with pricing because overall, like if you look at what you get, like just in general electronics, like what you get for your money, I don't feel like you're getting more for your money these days than you did back in the days because everything's advancing. Do I have a problem with some of the pricing? No, I don't have a problem with the pricing as much, but I do know that like as I get more into the hobby, I kind of see like how the manufacturing and everything goes. Um, there's a lot of people, like there's a lot of areas that it goes through. Like it doesn't just go through manufacturer, dealer, hobby shop. Like it goes through a lot of different areas. And I feel like sometimes that can be a problem, but the hobby's not meant to be for, people who can't afford it, right? It's for people who, you know, they have to have the means to do it. Now there's ways you can get in the hobby and to do it cheap. And, we try to focus on those things, but I think in general, I don't have a problem with the pricing. It does kind of suck that things are going up, but everything's going up with tariffs. So I don't want to get into that though. Tyrone Terry, thank you, bud. Appreciate it. So your channel rocks. I want to buy a Traxxas Super for a long time, but I live in Germany. Have any ideas how I can get it? Ooh, I have no idea how you can get it. I am luckily enough to live right next to Traxxas. So yeah, I said tugboat is all I want. That's it, the tugboat. You know what? Let's go look it up. I set this thing up so I could do some fun. Let's see if this works. Oh, let's do some shopping. How about that? Let's see. Is it called the tugboat? There it is. It's this thing. It is a tugboat. If I remember this correct. Yeah. See, it's not cheap and it's not fast. But this is like it's literally made to be a freaking rescue boat. Here, let me close this out. Go away. Hold on. Does that mess up my screen here? No. Okay. Melissa says we need that. So it's literally made to to tug boats and rescue boats. So there's a I don't they don't have there it is. It comes with this thing that literally captures your boat and brings it back. They had one of these at Nursa. I saw it. I was like, oh, that's awesome. They are dump truck dogs. Oh, I thought that was a dude on top, like bending over, looking over the side. Um, I originally wanted this. I was like, I kind of need that, especially if I want to do some of the I guess they're called catamarans. I don't have any of those. So like this would need to be like a rescue boat. But Brett has a rescue boat that he uses now, and it works really, really well. We actually kind of hope we flip over so we can use it because that's how fun it is. But this thing, I mean, look, it even has like a prop cover. Oh, it's like those like fire hoses, I guess, water hoses. I mean, pretty cool details. Um, yeah, I've wanted this. Maybe I can just. It's a big freaking boat. It's big. It's big. It's slow. Like, where are you gonna put this thing? I mean, it's cool. See, like the reviews aren't stellar because there's not much you can do with it other than just go get your boat, right? And it can tug. I think it's pretty cool. What do you guys think? I just think that would make a really like if I'm gonna drop coin like that, like I want it to be a good review. I think that's gonna be a really boring review. um so OG Paperboy says it's delicate too. Yeah. What do you guys think? Melissa thinks we need it. Let's see all the electric boats. Look at that tugboat. Oh, and it's brushed. It's brushed too. See, that's what I'm saying. 400, basically $500 for a brush boat. This is the Aero Trooper that someone was saying I should get. Look at this guy. But I don't know what that brand is. But I think the tugboat's cool. Wait, is this a new color? Oh, that's the 18-inch. I have the 26-inch. That beast, like I could do this one. This one would be fun. However, the 6S boats are already big enough. Like there's nowhere to store boats. That's the other thing. This thing is fun. Yeah, I need to do more catamarans. If I do a catamaran, I'll do that one. I mean, there's a whole bunch of cool. Look at this. I don't know if I can do that. The jet ski? What about the jet ski? Anyways, sorry. Didn't mean to go. How do I go back to my? Oh. I don't know how to go back to my screen, Melissa. That's not it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, back. So yeah. All right, guys. We're probably going to go and end this one. Thanks for joining me on Coffee Day. I'm all out of coffee. Got a lot of video to shoot today. Again, we're gonna try this thing on the not at the sand and see how it does. A lot of guys are concerned about that. Let's get one more question here. I see one down here. Do you have the XR? Do you have an XRT X Max around? You can mount the sand car tire to with the graphics tires. I do. You want me to mount this sandcar tires to it? I mean, I can show you. The offset is completely different. There's the offset of the new sandcar. Look, see? So that means that this is going to stick out more. So yeah, it's going to make it look wider. I don't have a full set of these graphics tires. But we're going to drive it with the paddles on grass first, just see how it goes. So, All right. I think that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys joining. We're better. I said I was worried that there was going to be an interruption in content, and it wasn't because I didn't have the content. It's because I didn't want to sit at the computer and edit it all. But there's going to be a good video coming out at noon on my other channel. Make sure you go subscribe to my other channel. Also, go pick up the new MSM Star shirt. And I don't know what that means. It's got a signal. I don't know what it means. Make sure you go pick up the new Star shirt. I think Melissa had a coupon code STAR for something. I can't find it. But yeah, go pick it up. Rewatch this video. There's a coupon code for it. Thanks for all the support, guys. And I will see you guys next time.